AI tools are everywhere. One promises to write your emails, another takes your meeting notes, another creates your ads, and another claims it can practically run your business while you sleep. But if you paid for every AI subscription recommended online, your side hustle might need a side hustle just to cover the monthly bills. So I narrowed the noise down to 10 practical categories and asked a simpler question: which ones actually save enough time to be worth using? By the end, I found 3 categories I think almost any small business owner or entrepreneur should pay attention to. Welcome back to Side Hustle Sal, the channel where we cut through the hype around AI, side hustles, and business tools to figure out what is actually worth your time. Today, I am not interested in whether something looks impressive in a demo. I want to know whether it solves a real problem, saves meaningful time, or helps somebody produce better work. Stay to the end, because the number 1 pick is probably not the flashiest option on the list. If you have ever stared at a blank slide deck, wondering how to turn a page of notes into something presentable, you understand the appeal of AI presentation builders. They can help structure a deck, suggest a logical flow, summarize material, and create a usable first draft. That can save time, but I would never hand the first version directly to a client. A polished slide can make weak info look authoritative. You still need to check the facts. Simplify the wording, and make sure the presentation actually tells a story. For internal meetings, sales drafts, training outlines, and brainstorming, useful. For a high-stakes presentation without human review, absolutely not. My score, 7 out of 10. Small businesses constantly need social posts, flyers, thumbnails, product mock-ups, and presentation graphics. AI can speed up ideation dramatically. Instead of spending an hour trying to visualize one idea, you can create several directions quickly and refine the strongest. But brand consistency, usage rights, accuracy, and taste still matter. A business does not need 50 random-looking images. It needs visuals that feel like they came from the same company. I would use AI as a creative assistant, not an automatic art department. Score, 7.5 out of 10. Number 8 sounds boring, and that is exactly why I like it. Transcription. Meetings, interviews, customer calls, voice notes, and podcasts generate spoken information that often disappears after the conversation ends. Transcription makes that information searchable. From there, you can pull action items, quotes, summaries, FAQs, training notes, or content ideas. It is not glamorous, but useful business tools often are not. Just remember that sensitive conversations require appropriate privacy and consent practices. Score, 8 out of 10. Think about how many meetings end with everybody remembering a slightly different version of what was decided. A good meeting workflow can capture notes, summarize decisions, identify action items, and make follow-up easier. That means less time writing notes and fewer tasks getting lost. But an AI summary should not become the official truth without checking it. Names, numbers, deadlines, and context can be misunderstood. The winning workflow is simple. Automate the boring capture, then have a human verify important decisions. Score, 8 out of 10. Category most people have already tried. Emails, proposals, job descriptions, social captions, customer responses, and outlines. AI can get you past the blank page extremely quickly. But the more generic the prompt, the more generic the writing. The advantage comes from giving real context. Who you are talking to, what outcome you want, what tone fits the brand, and what information must be included. Then edit it until it sounds like you. I would absolutely use AI for first drafts. I would not outsource my judgment to it. Score, 8.5 out of 10. AI-assisted research can help you explore a topic, organize questions, compare information, and identify areas that deserve deeper investigation. But there is one rule I would never break. Verify important facts at the source. AI can sound confident even when information is incomplete, old, or wrong. Use it to accelerate research, not replace it. For competitor research, market questions, brainstorming, learning an industry, or preparing for a meeting, this can save significant time when used responsibly. Score: 8.5 out of 10. Imagine recording 120-minute conversation and turning it into a long YouTube video. Several short clips, captions, quote graphics, and a written summary. That is where AI can multiply the value of content you already created. The mistake is expecting automation to understand storytelling perfectly. A human still needs to decide which moment is interesting, where the hook belongs, what should be cut, and whether a clip makes sense without the original context. For creators producing consistently, this can be a serious time saver. Score: 9 out of 10. Businesses answer the same questions constantly: hours, availability, order status, basic policies, appointment information, and next steps. AI can help draft replies, organize knowledge, suggest responses, and handle simple questions faster. But customers should always have a clear path to when a situation is complicated, financial, or unusual. Bad automation makes customers feel trapped. Good automation gets routine friction out of the way. Score: 9 out of 10. Small businesses live inside spreadsheets. Sales lists, expenses, inventory, leads, scheduling, and project tracking. If AI can help clean information, write formulas, categorize data, summarize patterns, or turn a messy sheet into something understandable, that can save real time. Unlike flashy demos, the value can be measurable. Fewer manual steps and faster answers. You still need to validate calculations. Understand what the numbers mean. Used carefully, though, this is one of the most practical AI categories for everyday business. Score: 9.5 out of 10. My number one category: assisted workflow automation. Not because it looks the coolest, because it connects everything else. Think about a new customer inquiry. Instead of somebody manually copying information into 3 places, a good workflow might organize the lead, draft an acknowledgement, create a follow-up task, summarize the request, and put the information where the team can use it. That does not mean handing your business to a robot. It means finding repetitive steps that consume time but do not require a human decision every single time. Start small. Find one annoying process you repeat every week. Map the steps. Decide which ones genuinely require judgment. Then see whether technology can remove some of the rest. That is the kind of AI use businesses can keep finding value in. My score: 10 out of 10. So what would I actually keep? For me, the top 3 are customer support assistance, spreadsheet and data help, and workflow automation. Notice something? None of those are about replacing people. They are about removing repetitive work so people can spend more time on decisions, customers, and growth. That is the Side Hustle Sal rule for AI. If it does not save meaningful time, improve the work, or solve a real problem, it is probably just another subscription. Tell me which category you want me to test in a full step-by-step video. Subscribe for more realistic side hustles, AI tools, and business ideas without the hype. Until next time, keep building, keep learning, and keep hustling. See you next for lunch.